Hey guys, this is Tarot with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and today is a review of the Witch's Moon box for April 2019. So first of all, I do have to apologize for my voice. I ended up getting pretty sick over the weekend and it completely stole my voice. So this is actually a lot better voice than I have had. But I just really wanted to pop on and do a review of this. So the April Witch's Moon is called the Spirit Wisdom. There are countless occasions throughout our journey that we require a sense of reason and understanding from the other side. While we focus on daily and weekly shadow work, we rely on messages of enlightenment and truth to keep us on the most powerful path. This specific practice is so critical to our ability to push through our own emotional, physical, and spiritual conflicts. As we raise our vibrations and work with energy, we become intimate with the influence of Spirit's wisdom. This magical month of April, we delve into ourselves, working to unlock the doors that lead to a more directed sense of purpose. The tools included in this collection can provide a powerful foundation for connecting with the spirits that are eager to assist you on your path. The first magical item that they have included in the box is the Mystical Wisdom Oracle card deck. I was like, what? I get so stoked whenever they include like a whole like tarot or oracle card deck. This card deck was written by Gay Guthrie, and the art was provided by Josephine Wall. The Mystical Wisdom cards provide a form of divination inspired by the gods, goddesses, spirits, and animal spirit guides. It goes on to talk a little bit about the deck itself, but let's go ahead and take a look. So this is the Mystical Wisdom card deck. It came in that lovely purple pouch that you see off to the back. It's just, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of already played with the cards maybe like a little bit, because I couldn't wait. Although I try to wait at least a little bit to do my reviews first, but I don't know, I couldn't wait. But these are the backings of the cards. I'm not going to go through all of them because it's not a review of the deck, it's a review of the box, but I just want to show you a little bit of what these cards look like. Obviously very gorgeous. If you look closely, there's like images within the images, so they're very meditative, good for kind of slowing your thought process down, slowing your mind down, and getting you into that relaxed meditative state. Yeah. We have a double terminated fluorite. I was like, oh my gosh, fluorite, both purple and green, are some of my favorite stones. It says this beautiful fluorite was handpicked for your collection so that you can connect with its energy on the deepest levels. Fluorite is the stone of enlightenment and intellect, harmonizing the conscious mind with our inherent spirit. It goes on to talk a little bit more about fluorite. It tells you what the element is, the celestial influence, magical beings associated with it. Yeah, lots of good stuff. I always love the information that they provide in their subscription boxes. This beautiful piece of fluorite was included in that little purple satin sack back there. I just want to get in on this. It's so pretty. Just love the stripes in there. It's purple. It's rough. It's not super polished. I like it. That's what I love about the Witch's Moon. Everything feels like so, well, it is handpicked for their subscribers, and they feel so powerful and so magical. Along with that fluorite, they have a Fluorite Book of Shadows artwork. So they partnered with a local talented artist, A. Alden, and this Book of Shadows artwork was placed in this box specifically for the Witch's Moon. So they do have it encased in plastic, but of course you take that off. But yeah, this is so beautiful. It tells you all the wonderful information about fluorite, and it being in a double terminated crystal. Excellent. These are really beautiful. It's the Wise Guidance Twin Spell Candles with dried flowers. Me and flowers and twin spell candles, like yes. They've hand rolled and charged these candles for the purpose of harnessing your intentions towards growth and fruition as you ask for truth and wisdom during your ritual and meditation. Let's see, in here they have included a special mixture of their Spirit Guide Magical Anointing Oil on the candles, as well as it being enchanted with blue cornflower. So yeah, take a gander at these beauties, and they smell divine, by the way. I almost don't want to take them apart because they look so beautiful just as is. I mean, presentation is gorgeous, and I love that they use beeswax. So yeah, and it has you know, the spell that you can say with it, or the mantra, but you know, I never really show that on camera because I feel that it is like personal, like me connecting to the items in this box. Next we have the Bliss Magical Anointing Oil. We have created this very special magical oil with the intention of bringing you relaxing and open energies. As you place this, as if to place you into a sense of ecstasy, this oil has been brewed to prepare you for the most meaningful spirit guide sessions and rituals. You can also anoint the candles with it and your magical tools. Looking on into what is inside this magical oil. They have placed cedarwood, bergamot, ylang ylang, and lavender oils. They've also included St. John's wort, passion flower, ginger root, and echinacea. There's also a limerine crystal in there and a special mixture of their comfort magical oil. They make the best oils. P.S. So here's some of that Bliss Magical Oil. As you can see, it's got a lot of goodies inside. And let's see if I can describe the scent to you guys. I would say, like, for me, it kind of smells a little bit like end of summer, or not end of summer, like midsummer, like you are like not at the beach, but maybe like a backyard, like bonfire, you're surrounded by friends. It's a warm summer night, so nobody really needs a sweater yet. You're still in your shorts, hanging out. There's the smell of like fresh cut grass, as well as like the smell of heat in the air. That's kind of what this smells like. Next, we have the Beltane Celebration Sacred Salt. Beltane is a Celtic celebration which marks the beginning of summer. Unlike agricultural societies more concerned with seasonal subtleties, the Celts were a pastoral people and only observed 2 seasons, summer and winter. It goes into talk a little bit more about Beltane, but it says within this bath salt, they have jasmine and rose oils, as well as hawthorn, marigold, and rosemary herbs, and a special mixture of their Beltane Magical Oil. So what I like to do with the bath salts, I do have a bath, so I can use it like that, but I mainly use my shower. So I like to pour it on the floor of my shower and kind of step on it as I get into the shower. I don't know, it just feels really cleansing. You can put it into a sachet, hang it from the shower head. You can pour it into a bowl of water, pour it over yourself while you're in the shower, you know, like you do you. Okay, here we go. We have that Beltane Sacred Salt. And it has such like a fresh, yeah, to me that's beginning of summer. The oil to me is like midsummer. This is like the smell of the start of summer. I don't know how else to describe it. It smells like that fresh, like, yes, like, you know, students are in school. It's like, you know, playing schools out, you know, for summer. It's all of that. And the goodies keep on coming. Now we have a Selenite Desert Rose. Oh my gosh, I love desert rose. We've handpicked this beautiful stone for this collection to bring clarity of thought into your rituals and spirit work. We have used this stone in our practice to help us grow through stagnation, as well as to build upon our character and intuitive self. There is an affirmation that goes with it. I walk the path of strength and truth so that I may transition into my truest self. Here we have this Selenite Desert Rose, which I love these. I love roses. I love selenite. It's all in one. It came in that little creamy pouch that's back there. This is wonderful. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got 2 stones in this box. I am so psyched. Then we have ritual rose rope incense, like roses. Hello, I am all about the roses. I love my rose garden. Like, I'm the rose girl. I am surprised my name isn't Rose, but it says rose incense is a symbol of love and purity. In aromatherapy, it is a soothing effect on the emotions, or smoothing effect on the emotions, particularly depressions, grief, and resentment. Talks a little bit more about rose and how they recommend placing this so you don't burn the house down. A couple of different kinds of this rope incense, so I'm very pleased to have a rose scented one. I didn't even, well, I mean, if I have a couple of other scents, I mean, obviously there's more than just the 2 that I have, but I was very happy to see that they had it in rose. So I will be burning these. They burn really quick. I'd say they last probably about 10-15 minutes. So if you're doing like a quick little ritual or something like that, or you just want to do some quick cleansing, I think this would be fantastic. This is also included the Pythia Ritual Jasmine Tea with Muslin Bag. I'm all about the jasmine, all about the jasmine tea. This wonderful tea blend is a green tea base with jasmine petals included. Pythia was the high priestess of the Temple of Apollo at Delphi, also known as the Oracle. It goes on with a little bit more information and approximately how much you should shell out into your tea. So this is approximately 3 grams of tea leaves for 6 ounces of water and steeping for 4 minutes. Let's take a look. So a much more fancy presentation than in the past. Not that their other presentations weren't like really awesome looking, but it's got its own little box, and I was like, ooh. So you just open her up and you see they got the little muslin bag. And then in here is your tea. And I love me some tea, so guess who's having some of this tonight? This girl. We have a couple of herbs that were included in this box. We have ginger, which I love ginger. I incorporate ginger into a lot of things. As you guys know, I'm like part Filipino. I was raised, in a Filipino household. We use a lot of ginger. In fact, I love making my own ginger tea. My throat sounds not the best. And the ginger has been helping. I have a voice right now to do this video because of ginger. But it says ginger is a wonderful component for spell work to ensure that success ensues. The mighty ginger allows your spells and connections to become more powerful, providing you with a greater outcome. It gives you the gender of the herb, the planet associated, the element, and the magical attributes. They also included 7 barks, which is also hydrangea. It's been used in their practice to break free from negative and harmful intentions and energies, and we all need a little bit of that, right? This herb can be burned, placed, or carried with you to keep you protected at all times. And it gives a little bit more info on that. So here we go. We have our ginger and we have our 7 barks. And for me, I think I just mostly like turn everything into a tea because I like ingesting stuff for my rituals. I know not every herb like you should ingest. And in that case, I burn it or I bury it or, things like that. But mostly I'm a tea drinker when it comes to my spell work. Every moon box, they include a personalized oracle card reading. And so they actually meditate and think on the energy of the person who is receiving that box, which I think is so beautiful, and it sets it apart from a lot of subscription boxes out. This personalized oracle card reading comes from the Magical Times Empowerment Cards by Jody Bergsma. And let's take a look at my card. So here's my beautiful card. Right away, I knew what this meant for me. Cycles. We are all becoming. Surrender to your changes. Release your fear. Trust this powerful process. There's so much happening for me right now that I know I just need to surrender and let go. And that is the hardest thing for somebody who likes to have control of everything in her life, to just kind of surrender to the process. Every month they always include a piece of blank parchment paper. So if you want to write down your magical intentions for the month, which I do. So usually I sit with my spell candle and, I have a little ritual that I do. I burn my incense. I get to know my new magical items. I welcome them to my altar and kind of like introduce them to my other magical items. And then in my larger cauldron, I burn the previous month's intentions, while I set this month's intentions. But also, included in this box, the last thing is the Lover's Moon, May Usbat, and Full Moon Correspondences Book of Shadows artwork, also by the lovely A. Alden, created specifically for the Witch's Moon. So here we have that Lover's Moon, and you can see it's got tons of information on there, so you can definitely put it into your Book of Shadows. It comes with a piece of cardboard in the back, in case you wanted to hang it or put it on the wall, or have it on your altar, kind of like I have. And then later on you can take it out and put it in your Book of Shadows. All right, so that's it for me, spiritual homies. That was the April Witch's Moon, the Spirit Wisdom box. Let me know if you have any comments or questions. Again, I do apologize that my voice isn't 100%, but I figured it is at least good enough for you at least to be able to hear me now, whereas I was completely without voice Saturday and Sunday, which is why I couldn't do my Saturday live chat. And then today was, back to work. So I had to teach and I had to coach. There was I don't have a voice. So I was very happy that at least I have the voice that I have today. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoy the Witch's Moon. Down in the information box down below, I will put a link to their site if you want to check them out. They also have an online shop. So they have a beautiful witchy shop marketplace that you can check out some of their goodies, stuff for your grimoires, magical tools. They have a lot of really good stuff. They're really good people. They really look out for their subscribers and their community, and I really like that. I really feel, welcomed into their community. It's like they've created a community, just through their subscription boxes and the connection they make with their customers. That's it for me, spiritual homies. If you would like to catch a reading with me, head over to www.kittenswaitsandtarot.com. Hello, trying to speak. Yeah, and I will catch you, spiritual homies, later. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.